Eddie Radosevich, George Stoya here from Dallas, the Omni. You almost had us sitting on the casting couch. I think there would have been a lot of people out there that would have been.
Kerry probably would have fired me.
Well, there would have been a lot of people that were rather moved by that. But
Yeah,
usually when you're talking about casting couch, people do get moved a little bit.
Look, it's been a long day. I wanted
It has
to
been.
rest my legs. This is a big hotel. We've been moving back and forth from one ballroom
It's
to
a
the
little
next.
bit. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better than the Jerry World experience, right?
Yes, I think
You like having
that
your own microphone first.
I do. I bought and brought this myself.
I like
so
that. Very good.
Yeah, I bought it a while ago. Never
Okay.
really used it.
So
but
he's using his own microphone if there's any audio problems here, folks.
Kerry,
Welcome into SEC Media Days, though. Obviously, Oklahoma was on the podium today. Heard from Brent Venables. We heard from Danny Stutzman. We heard from Jackson Arnold. We heard from Billy Bowman. Let's obviously start with the big guy, the head coach. Brent Venables in his first SEC Media Days. I guess let's just start here. He did hit some injuries today, some injury updates, meeting with the media prior to going on to the podium. We'll hear from Brent here in a little bit, but he did have some injury stuff to disclose today.
Yeah, he met with just the local beat writers basically for about 15, 20 minutes and kind of ran down. We had we came up with a list of guys of okay, what's the update on them? So I'll just kind of run through them here.
Sure.
Andrell Anthony, he's not fully cleared, but he's hopeful that he can return to practice, maybe even the first week. I don't think he'll be ready to play for the first game.
That was something that we had reported all the way back in during the spring, right?
Yeah, I mean, he had to have a second knee scope. I think he'll return at some point during the season. I would maybe circle the Tennessee game.
Okay,
Is
so
kind of
September 21.
Yeah, I think they're going to take it easy on him. Gentry Williams, he's full go. Garen Hatchett, full go. Casey Thompson, full go. Jalil Farouk, sounds like he is not full go. He's taking things easy. He did not have surgery, but they are also hopeful that he'll be practicing by the first week. Now, he's somebody that I think that could give it a go in the first game.
Broke the foot during spring ball.
Yes, and so Venables said that feet injuries are one of those things that's kind of wonky. They want to make sure he takes it easy. Sounds like he's doing well, but again, it sounds like he's not going to be a part of fall camp, at least for the first couple weeks. And the last one, Troy Everett, way ahead of schedule is what Brent said, back sooner rather than later. I still don't think he'll be ready to go by the start of fall camp, but if you told me that he is maybe an emergency option for the first game, it wouldn't surprise me.
Interesting. All right, well, then that's kind of your injury update. And honestly, that's some of the bigger news to come out of Media Day.
Yep.
I know that there's a lot of people that are going to try to talk to you about, the horns down stuff that Billy Bowman had talked about.
We got it.
I'll be honest.
We got to stop.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It's not my bit. I don't understand it. I don't understand why it comes up every
It was
year.
your bit, though.
It was my bit.
Why use half the hand when you could use all the hand? So let's go horns up for peace. I'm going to take our bid out to the...
that was
5
my
years
bit.
ago,
That was
6
literally
years
my
ago,
bit.
yeah.
But I think we've moved on. I mean, I don't think that it was kind of the thing with the Horns Up for Peace thing that why does anybody really care about this? But somehow, some way, it becomes a storyline every time that Oklahoma's at a media day, whether it be the Big 12 or the first year of the SEC. Some of the stuff that was important today, some of the on-field stuff, not necessarily on-field, but some of the stuff that will be moving forward for the future for Oklahoma, just in terms of the move to the SEC. And that was something that Brent Venables talked about while on the podium today. Let's start here before we get into a little bit of what Brent had to say. I thought he was, for somehow, some way, this might be really weird. And I quote tweeted your tweet. I thought he was very CEO today. That was kind of a different Brent Venables that we had seen in the first 2 years.
I thought I was really impressed. And one thing that we were joking about, before he went up there yesterday and even today is, how long is his opening statement going to be? Because that's kind of an ongoing joke here at SEC Media
Shane
Days.
Beamer had set the limit at 17 minutes yesterday.
Right. And everybody was like, well, Brent could hit 20. And if you've watched Brent Venables' press conferences or you've talked to him or asked him a question, he'll give you sometimes 5 to 10 minute answer. So a lot of us thought he was going to go up there. I think it ended up only being about a 5-minute opening statement, which is still long, but not too long. But then when the questions started hitting, you could tell he was prepared in how he wanted to answer. He was confident, but he wasn't cocky. I think there was a couple questions about, how is Oklahoma going to fare in the SEC? And he's like, look, we have to go out there and we have to prove it. We have to play well. We have to see how we can endure the grind of what's going to be a really tough season. I think that it's interesting. There's a lot of, Texas media, especially, that have been asking, well, can Oklahoma, live up to expectations in the SEC? Can they keep up with the SEC? And he got some of those questions today, and I thought he handled it really well and was super impressive. And I think he knows that this isn't just about the 2024 season. And I know that that's what everybody's here to talk about and what OU can do this next year. But I think Brent understands that he's trying to build something bigger and that this is going to be a long-term project. And he's kind of talked about that a little bit today and what it's going to be in the SEC.
Here is Brent Venables talking about, kind of expectations going into that first year in the SEC and what's to come for the Oklahoma football program.
I really don't know how to answer that other than we're excited for the challenge. As competitors, as a football program, Oklahoma, isn't intimidated as a football program. We're running towards the SEC. I think that goes without saying. We've looked forward for the last several years for this partnership to be a part of an amazing conference, the best conference in college football. How ready we are, we're excited for the challenge. I think you have to go through it. I think it's probably, as a coach, I think going through it gives you the best litmus test. There's nothing that you can read about or even watch on tape, to be honest with you. We know the challenges from a roster standpoint. The trenches is where this conference is decided, usually year in and year out. Incredibly challenging from that standpoint. The length, the speed, the play at quarterback, the coaching acumen from top to bottom. Again, you're not going to sneak up anywhere, any week in any venue and show up and luck up and win. And so it's a conference it's about earning what you get, and I think going through it, a season, you'll figure that out. You'll figure out what was good, what wasn't good, what the areas of your program, your roster that need improvement, so that you can match up and have an opportunity to compete for championships.
A lot of Oklahoma's expectations are going to center around quarterback one, right? And
Yep.
That's Jackson Arnold, as he made his first media day appearance today for Oklahoma. I think it's going to be interesting, and moving forward over the next couple of years with Jackson at the helm, of how he kind of runs this thing, runs the program. But at the same time, I do think that going into this first year, there's a lot of expectation that comes with being the starting quarterback at Oklahoma. And it's something that Jackson was able to get used to during December, during the Alamo Bowl prep or the ramp up of whatever that was. Today, he did speak about kind of his expectations for himself, as well as Brent Venables talking about his expectations.
And it's interesting, Eddie, because when you come to these media day events, you forget that you live in the OU bubble.
Sure.
Because I think around Norman, in the scoop offices or whatever, we feel pretty confident about Jackson Arnold and that he's going to be a good quarterback and that he has all the talent. I'm sure that some of us have our questions and can he really live up to the expectations, but here, there's a lot of people that are asking me, like, well, why did they move on from Dylan Gabriel? Like, Jackson Arnold, can he really be that guy?
There's a lot of people that don't understand I guess, kind of the ins and outs of what was happening in Norman. A lot of expectation coming in with the 5-star, and then obviously Dylan moving on to Oregon.
Yeah, and I think kind of having to explain that to people, that situation, and they still don't fully understand it.
Sure.
That Oklahoma's basically betting on Jackson.
He's the Heisman Trophy favorite right now.
Which I understand. I think Oklahoma, like I said before we cut to the Venables thing, is this is a long-term thing, and I think they're betting on Jackson Arnold. Look, he's going to have his ups and downs this year. You can tell, talking to him, he's still adjusting to being a leader, a vocal guy. And look, maybe he's never that guy that's, again, he's not going to be Baker Mayfield up at the podium, but, I can tell that just talking to him at media days today, he's still trying to get used to, I mean, there's 50 people trying to talk to him.
I I think everybody saw the picture that you put out from his breakout session.
It's crazy, the amount of people that were talking to him today. So I think he's still learning that, and I think a lot of people are still learning who Jackson Arnold is, the expectations that are around him. But it was good talking to him, and I think the one thing though that is clear, Eddie, one, Jackson is confident in himself that he can be the QB1 for Oklahoma. And then I think it's pretty clear that Brent Venables is, because Brent doesn't bring Jackson to this event if he's not.
He's one of the few, if not maybe the only sophomore quarterback that is here this week. At SEC Media Day, Brent Venables talked about it. And you'll hear from Danny Stutzman in a second on Jackson Arnold, but I thought it was interesting that he said today was kind of one of the first days that he'd actually worked out with the offensive side of the football at workouts this morning in Norman. And he talked about how big of a leader Jackson's become, how comfortable he is kind of speaking up and being that guy. But for a little bit more on Jackson Arnold, here is Brent Venables as well as Danny Stutzman. And, of course, Jackson Arnold talking about moving into that role as Oklahoma's quarterback.
Well, Jackson understands, better than anybody what goes into being a quarterback of a football team, of a locker room, the leader, the face, the responsibilities, the challenges. What I feel best about and have the most peace about is his ability to be able to handle the highs and the lows, the challenges, the success, the failure that a season will bring you. Nobody is more competent or more ready. Now, even though he's a young player, and we've got to, in some ways, be the headlights for him. That's why they call us coach. But his skill, his arm talent, his toughness, his instincts, his ability to lead people, bring out the best in people, no question about it. He's ready for his opportunity and his moment.
For me, first thing is to stay off social media. That blocks out a lot of pressure, and two, just honestly, just kind of ignore it too. Just block out the pressure. I feel like there's only pressure if you bring that pressure onto yourself. So just kind of staying calm and collected. And staying off social media has been the biggest way for me to deal with that pressure.
Today I actually had the honor, kind of my first opportunity to work out with the offense. We had defense a little bit later, and so I just wanted to sit back. I wasn't as vocal as I usually was, just to kind of see how the offense does it. And the first guy to say something was Jackson Arnold. Every single day I know that's how he is, and that really it was kind of a sense of security. Like, all right, this guy leads this offense, and being on the other side, I didn't really see that. But now waking up today, 6 a.m., he's the first guy in there getting everyone going, kind of being that motivation, that spark plug that the offense needs. There's no doubt in my mind that he's not everything that we need.
Obviously, the quarterback position it's kind of the first thing you obviously got to talk about for Oklahoma, but I think the confidence that Oklahoma goes into this season with in 2024, in this first season of the SEC, a lot of it has to pertain to the defensive side of the ball, something that we've talked about here on the Soonerscoop.com YouTube page, as well as everything in between. During spring ball, when you get Danny Stutzman back, when you get Billy Bowman back, there is a confidence that comes back at every level of the defense.
Look, I think that it's pretty clear talking to those guys today, and like I said, talking to media at the event, everybody believes the defense is going to be the strength of this football team, and that starts with, obviously, Danny Stutzman and Billy Bowman, and I think both those guys were perfect representations of the program and kind of what Brent wants to build. I mean, a lot of what Brent talked about today was building a tough defensive football team, and I think that Danny and Billy have both represented that in Brent's first 2 years, and to be able to get those two back, we've talked about it a million times, but it's huge, and I think it's not only huge for this season, but for building things in the future and maybe convincing guys, next year to come back for another year, things like that. So I think talking to those guys today, it was interesting to hear about them saying we want to live up to those expectations. They have very high expectations for themselves, and they think that they can be an elite defense, and I think OU is going to have to lean on that this year if they're going to have a successful season.
Physicality. I think that was the number one thing that Danny Stutzman had talked about. I know that Billy Bowman talked about it as well. You got to have a little bit of physicality. And
physicality in the trenches.
Yeah.
In the trenches. I think that was definitely a theme today, offensive line especially, but that defensive line, I know they talked about Dominic Williams quite a bit. I think they got asked about him and his impact, but they know that they're going to have to be super physical, come up and make some plays, make some tackles, and they think that they're going to be able to do that.
It's wild to think about this defense going into this season, and I think it's something that we've talked about, countless amount of times, whether it be on the YouTube page, whether it be on the podcast. You've wrote about this. On paper, this is a defense that could be one of the better defenses Oklahoma's put on the field in the last 20 years.
I think it might be the best defense since 2009, and that was a pretty damn good defense.
15 years ago, people.
So, because you look at the bodies that they have,
Sure.
you just feel really good about it, and then the experience. And
think about what we were talking about off camera earlier, just in terms of the secondary and all the different ways that you can move that thing around, because they do have some guys with a little bit of competitive depth that you can at least have a little bit of confidence in throwing out there.
Well, I mean, when's the last time you could name 5 or 6 corners that you're like, man, I feel really good about that guy, and you could say the same at safety. But I thought Brent kind of nailed it today, talking about it's a good mix of experience, athleticism, and youth, and because you do have a lot of older guys, but you also have a lot of younger guys that I think they're going to find their way onto the field, whether that's a Lewis Carter, a Michael Boganowski, Samuel Omasigo. Like, I think you're going to see some of these young guys maybe take some of these spots, and that's not to say the old guys aren't ready, but I just think that the way that Brent has recruited, the people that they've brought in, whether through high school or the transfer portal, they feel really, really good about that defense. And when's the last time that you felt that way? It's been a while.
Here is Brent Venables, Billy Bowman, as well as Danny Stutzman, just kind of talking about everything in between with Oklahoma defensively on Tuesday in Dallas I almost did it. I almost did it.
That was close.
That would have been effing a disastrous.
Bleep it out.
We're here at SEC Media Day. Here they are talking about the defense.
Yeah, I don't ever like comparing because every one of them's different, and I do know what you're asking, and we'll see. We have a lot of experience returning. What does that mean? You know, because there are some areas that we weren't great in. So sometimes that frightens you. Oh, those guys are coming back, and I say that tongue in cheek, but just because we have all this experience coming back doesn't mean that we're gonna be an elite defense. And so we got a lot of work to do, a long ways to go.
Yeah, obviously with Coach V and me coming back, we kind of had a plan, going into what I need to improve upon. Obviously block destruction is a huge one. Kind of improving in man zone coverage, another thing that's been worked on a ton. And really just kind of just leadership overall. Just coming every single day as the same person. Helping this other group of guys, improve, and then just being 1% better.
Most importantly, I lead by example. I pride myself on doing the right things. Being the first guy in everything I do. So when those things, when other people see those things, and from a guy who necessarily, I don't talk as much, but when I talk, I have a point and I'm trying to get it across, you take it seriously. So just having a different type of attitude, mindset, and leading by example is how I like to lead.
Yeah, there's a lot more experience. There's a lot more confidence. Those guys are out there. They're sure of themselves, what their job is. And there's, that just comes with time. Having guys like Billy, Woody, myself, and Ethan, older guys all over the ball can really help those young guys. Really creates a lot of depth for people, and it creates a sense of, we know what we're doing. Have a sense of savviness when we walk on that field, and we know what we're supposed to do.
There's a lot to like. Obviously, defensively, there's a lot to like. I think it's going to be one of those things that almost kind of in a way that we saw with Oklahoma offensively, not to say that they're going to be historically great, but I think that you're going to get through those first non-conference games. It's going to be like, yeah, they played well, but have they really done anything? And then the big test comes down with Tennessee and then so on throughout the SEC schedule. But to kind of close it out from today, I thought that it was from the electronic media room, and Brent Venables, he kind of did a different press conference than the stuff that we saw up on the podium. I thought it was pretty good, though. You are going to write about it.
Yeah, I think it was his best answer of the day, and I kind of centered. I wrote today. I think the headline was something like Brent Venables believes he's building something special at OU. Now he has to prove it in the SEC in 2024 and beyond. Because the theme I thought today was, like I said at the top of the show, Eddie, he's trying to build something that can sustain for a long time, and he talked about that he was at I think it was a coaches convention a few weeks ago, and he talked to Nick Saban, and obviously him and Nick have some history.
He's one of the ESPN personalities here, right? That guy?
He is, yes.
He's been walking around asking people for money, which I thought was interesting.
And he won a few national championships, but obviously him and Brent competed against each other as coaches for a long time, even going back to the Sugar Bowl between OU and LSU back in 2004. Anyways, Saban told him, hey, if you want to be successful in the SEC, you have to build something that can sustain long-term success and be consistent not only week to week each season, but year to year. And I think that's one, it's easier said than done.
Sure.
But I think that's what Brent is centered around. And I get we're talking about 2024. Brent even said, check back with me in December, see where we're at, because this is kind of the first litmus test, right, of what this program can be. But, I wrote in my story, don't only just check back in December, let's check back in 5 years and see where this program is at. Because I think a huge part of the narrative around Oklahoma here in Dallas this week is, oh, they're not going to be able to win many games in 2024. And that may be true. Oklahoma may go 7-5 next year or 8-4 or whatever, and that's a disappointing year, right? But I think that if you look at what Brent's trying to build over the next 5 years, I think you can buy into that. And I think that when you hear from the players, you hear from Brent, he has built this culture of belief inside those walls that, again, it may have not translated in the first year. Last year you saw some growth. They still had some hiccups there.
Sure.
And this year, because of the schedule being so tough, it might be bumpy at times, but I do think that there's a long-term vision here that they're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Unsurprisingly, this is on the long-winded side of the Brent Venables answers from today, but we thought it was good enough. We'll put it in.
That these guys they understand the value system. They value it every bit as much as the coaches. And so when I think about, what our potential is and, what we're capable of, that gets me excited because of the right people on the bus. You got them on the right seat. And again, as we continue to build, we're getting ready to sign what I feel like is one hell of a class in 2025 and hitting on all the areas that we need to hit on to be successful. You're going to constantly lose guys year in and year out, but you're trying to create something that has sustainability, longevity, stability, and continuity. And so to me, it comes down to not just the people, but creating an environment where they want to stay, they want to develop, they want to put the work in. They understand that, whoever they are as a 17-year-old, a freshman, they're going to look a hell of a lot different when they're 21, 22 years old. And so from that standpoint, we have several guys I mentioned earlier. We have 52 scholarship freshmen and sophomores. So we're still a young team, and winning 10 games and having a chance to win the other 2 games on the last play of the game in the regular season a year ago. We also did that with a roster that, had some of the most reps in all of college football with freshmen. I think we had over 4,300 reps. With our freshmen. So we had this unique blend of experience and youth. And for me, if guys keep their head down, stick to it, stay committed, and that's going to be the key to this defensive unit that you asked, their commitment's got to be greater than their potential. And if that is, we're going to have a chance to be, a really good unit, but we're going to be challenged and it's going to be really hard. And so I'm like, we'll see, check back in, December on, who we're going to be. Ultimately, our identity is going to be defined through the work that we do and through the season that we endure. And there are going to be a lot of challenges along the way. And that's what I know. And talking to Coach Saban several weeks ago in just casual conversation, the ability to sustain emotionally and physically the grind of a season is what the challenge of the SEC is going to bring. And I thought a year ago we lost through 7 weeks. We were the number 1 team in the country in turnover margin. Big win against Texas, and I don't know what we were ranked, somewhere probably in the top 10. And I didn't feel like we handled success very well in any way, starting with me. And, and I think that's easy to say. We lost 2 one-score games on the road against good teams, and we had 6 turnovers in 2 games. We led the nation going into those games, with not turning the ball over, and we didn't take care of the ball, and this game will punish you, when you do that, and all the little things matter. So, for me and the defense, I think the challenge is, who can we be in December?
So that's going to do it from SEC Media Day. Oklahoma's Day, obviously, day 2 down here in Dallas at the Omni. And, I don't know. I've been pretty open about it. I think Media Days are kind of bullshit. So there it is. How'd you think?
Look, it's one of those things that I wish the access was better.
Sure.
And, we got to spend some time with Brent, but Brent's also one of those guys that, you get 15 minutes with him, you might get 3 questions.
Yeah.
So, I wish we got some more time, the players too. I will say one thing is that Oklahoma media travels well. I mean, I'm always interested to see.
There's too many people.
There are too many
honest
people, and they credential just about anybody for this thing. So, I think that was a little bit annoying. There's so many people here, but it was fun. We got to learn a few things, and again, like I said, I think anytime you get to hear from Brent, it's worthwhile. We'll get to see Texas tomorrow, which. Is always a circus.
Texas and Alabama, day 3 is going to be just as good as day 2.
I thought day 2 was great. You had Georgia and Missouri is always interesting. I know Drinkowitz said some things about Caden Green that I guess were
said
somewhat.
He had an STI.
Yeah, he has. Well, and then did you hear he did say that.
Which I thought was interesting.
He also said something about, once he entered the transfer portal, I thought we had a shot. And I'm like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
So,
pretty
anyways.
rich coming from old Drink. But he's now a fellow SEC brethren. Something like that. So,
are we doing a show tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll do a show tomorrow because
we
are going to talk to a bunch of people about Oklahoma headed into the SEC. We'll get a kind of a vibe from like just the national perspective. I know there's some of the national guys that we want to talk to.
Yeah.
So keep it right here on the Soonerscoop.com YouTube page. For George Stoia, I'm Eddie Radosevich. We'll see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, do all that. You know the bit. We'll see you next time.